Have you ever walked into negotiation, a job interview, or even personal conversation and felt like the other person already had the upper hand? That somehow they were in control and you were just playing along. But what if I told you that power isn't about knowing more or having more resources, but knowing how to surprise? In life and business, the unexpected is a weapon. Remember this. The people who master the art of surprise outmaneuver, outthink, and outplay everyone else. And yet, most people sleepwalk through life, following predictable patterns, reacting instead of leading. They expose all their strengths, all their strategies, without realizing that the real game is being played in the shadows. That's correct, in the shadows. That's why today we are diving into a strategy that top negotiators, military tacticians, and elite business minds have used for centuries. This is a concept refined by the German philosopher. His name is Schopenhauer, one that has been weaponized in every major conflict, corporate takeover, and power struggle. That is the art of surprise. And when used correctly, it can change the way you approach everything. So guys, let's get into it. Before we continue, I'd like to welcome you all. I'd like to welcome you all risk takers and truth seekers to podcast Live the Battlefield. Those who don't know, my name is Bekes, and this podcast is where we expose fake gurus through human intelligence methods. I hold the Guinness World Record for the longest live audio broadcast. Needless to say, I have spent as well 1,800 consecutive combat days. My professional career includes working in the military and diplomatic intelligence security services. As well, I'm the best-selling author and have passion for podcasting. I love podcasting. And in today's episodes, we will discuss what is the art of surprise and how to apply this discipline in real world. So let's dive in. Question is, why winning requires more than just the skill? Everyone wants to win, no question asked, whether in business relationships or personal growth. And everywhere you look, there is someone offering advice. Read this book, follow this method, listen to this guru. That's what you hear the mostly. Listen to this guru. But let me ask you, how do they know if it works? Too often people expect you to blindly trust their self-proclaimed expertise, yet they can't back up with experience on expertise. The truth, life isn't about memorizing strategies, it's about applying them. That's why I never follow hype, never. Instead, I turn to the battle-tested minds. I was in the war, the ones who studied human behavior, war, and power dynamics. The one who saw life for what it really is, a battlefield of psychology, timing, and strategy. Those three elements, psychology, timing, and strategy. And one of the greatest minds in this field was Arthur Schopenhauer. But as I say, we're going to talk today about art of surprise. So, what is the art of surprise? Schopenhauer wasn't just a philosopher. He was an observer of human behavior. He understood that people are unpredictable and that predictability is a weakness. His art of surprise is a framework that disrupts expectations, forcing people to react instead of control. And now, I want to do dissectomy. It has three core elements: pretending to be less capable, lowering your perceived ability so others underestimate you, clarity through contrast, highlighting differences to reveal hidden truths, and strategic timing, choosing exact moment to strike, maximizing impact. Originally designed for intellectual debate, these tactics work just as well in business, negotiations, and leadership, and if you know how to use them. So, using the art of surprise in life, we need to break down into real world applications. So guys, let's go dive into this. Element number one is to pretend to be less capable. One of the most powerful strategies in life is making people they know more than you. Imagine walking into a negotiation and instead of showing confidence, you act hesitant, asking simple questions. The other party feels in control. They do. They underestimate you. And then you drop the bomb. A key fact, a counter offer that they never saw coming. You flip it, the power dynamic. It works in personal situations too. When the people see you as less aggressive, they open up, giving you insights you never would have gained by appearing strong. Remember this. Number two, clarity through contrast. Needless to say that we make better decisions when we see things side by side. Want to push your team to work harder? Show them what excellence looks like next to mediocrity. Want to motivate yourself to get in shape? Picture the life you have if you don't change versus the life you'll have if you do. Contrast reveals the truth. It forces people to see reality instead of excuses. That's how it works. And number three element, most important, is strategic timing. Remember this, timing isn't luck, it's a weapon. The best negotiators wait for the perfect moment to make the move. I know, I was working in diplomatic intelligence. They don't rush, they read the room, wait for the tension to build, then you strike. A well-timed response, a pause before speaking, unexpected shift in tone. This is how deals are won and the relationships are secured. Those who control timing control what? The outcome. So, how to use the art of surprise in business? Well, the same principles apply in business, only the stakes are higher. Pretending to be less capable in negotiations. If competitors think you're weak, they let their guard down, like in a boxing. Clarity through contrast in strategy. Comparing outdated business models with innovative ones forces change. And number three is strategic timing in leadership. Announcing changes or initiatives at exactly the right moment makes the difference between success and failure. The smart companies don't just compete, they manipulate expectations to control narrative. Now you ask yourself how it works in real world. So let's do some examples. The power of unexpected rewards. A small company surprised its customers by ditching traditional discounts. Instead, they give random free rewards to loyal buyers, causing a surge in engagement and word-of-mouth marketing. The team turnaround trick, a struggling project team, was shown a side-by-side comparison of where they were versus where they could be. The stark contrast lit a fire under them, turning the project into the massive success. And now, timing. The perfectly timed product launch. A startup waited for competitor crisis to launch their product. With all eyes of the rivalry, their new release dominated headlines and gained instant market traction. Don't forget, surprise creates the momentum, and momentum wins. So, there's the ethics of surprise. Before you think it's all about manipulation, let's be clear. Surprise should never be used to deceive. It should be used to reveal the truth, not to distort it. If done ethically, it builds trust, influence, and success. Because people respect those who make them see things differently. The key is a balance, always. Surprise should create clarity, not confusion. It should inspire, not deceive. So let's go make a conclusion about art of surprise. The battlefield of life is a world where everyone follows the same rules. The one who breaks the patterns wins. Remember this. The art of surprise isn't just about shocking people. It's about changing the game. It's about thinking ahead, seeing what others don't, and using that knowledge at the perfect moment. Whether in business, personal, relationships, or everyday decisions. Those who control perception control reality. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you living predictably? Or are you using surprise as your greatest weapon? Because in the battlefield of life, those who master the unexpected always win. Thank you for tuning into Life the Battlefield podcast. If this episode made you think differently, hit subscribe, share it, and apply these lessons in your own life. Until next time, outthink, outmaneuver, and dominate. Thank you for watching.